So recently, it's been on me to really talk about value. And it was one of those things that I hadn't really ignored. I just didn't know how I was going to talk about it. But my dad had sent out one of his messages today and um, one of the devotions. And the title of it was Faithful Messenger. And I'm reading that like, what is this? What could this possibly be about? But then it talked about not really understanding what you're carrying. And when we think about carrying something valuable, most of us immediately go to, okay, well, I got my laptop, I got my cell phone, I got my some family heirloom, some piece of jewelry that I have on me all the time. And you're like, I'm placing value on all these things. But what we don't realize is that the value of those things is only monetary, for one, and it's only good for people who function within the confines of what society has kind of caged us in. Where it's like, this watch isn't valuable unless you know that it's a watch and you're someone who's needs a watch, stuff like that. Like, if I live outside of the confines of society, that's not valuable to me. But something that is valuable that we carry every day is the Spirit of God. And that's dwells inside of you. So if you go with me to Second Timothy chapter 1, verse 14, states, by the Holy Spirit who dwells within us, guard the good deposit entrusted to you. We have the Holy Spirit deposited in us. And if you don't think that, for one, you are valuable, and then the fact that God entrusts the Holy Spirit to live and dwell in us is valuable, you're crazy. And you need to go find a self-worth class or something so that you can really get your self-worth and self-esteem up. But we are entrusted with the Spirit of God. He dwells within us. So when I think about now the valuable package that I'm carrying, it's me. I value myself. Do you value yourself enough to know that I'm only going to allow this valuable vessel that I am to experience certain things, to be to have to suffer through certain things. I'm going to change where I go, who I'm around, what I do, what I put inside myself, because I don't want to compromise the valuable vessel that I am in carrying the Spirit of God. So that's what I'm on right now. I'm so valuable. Are you valuable? Please find the value of yourself in your own life, because God has entrusted us as these good vessels that are valuable in the first place. And if God can trust you with the Holy Spirit, you should be able to trust yourself and value yourself much more than any human on this earth possibly could.